I am your prisoner. I surrender. I thought I was to help unravel your silks, not to be sold into slavery.
Nonsense, Mr. Sedley. Stay still, I beg you, or I shall never have them untangled.
You have only to ask, and I shall release you.
But why would I ever want that?
Looking at this wealthy man, my heart stirred with no feelings at all, yet my gaze lingered on his ornate collar. I knew this was the only lifeline I could grasp. I was born into a poor family, and my mother left me very early. All she left behind was a portrait painted by my father. But during that time of famine, my father had to sell the painting, the only proof that my mother had ever existed.
And if I give you 10 guineas for this picture of your mother, will you be happy then to see it go?
No, but it would be too much to refuse.
On the day the portrait was taken away, I learned that beauty is worthless in the face of hunger. Later, I was sent to a convent. The Mother Superior never hid her contempt for me. She made me do all the dirty work. Fortunately, my mother had taught me fluent French, which allowed me to leave and enter a respectable duke's estate as a governess. I knew this was my only chance to escape the lower classes. Before leaving, Emily invited me to her home. She was my only friend at the convent, and I agreed without a second thought. Along the way, she kept talking about her brother. From her descriptions, I could imagine how remarkable he was.
He's home on leave from India. It has made him rich. But I'm afraid his life is a lonely one. If only he were married.
And a faint sense of anticipation quietly grew within me. The first time I stepped into her home, I was stunned by the luxury before my eyes. My gaze kept drifting toward her brother, and he seemed to notice me, too. The next day, while I was with Emily, her fiancé appeared. I greeted him politely,
I want to be quite sure you're good enough for dear Amelia.
And who's to decide? You?
but I detected disdain in his tone, so I fell silent and quietly stepped back closer to her brother. I enjoyed my time with him, until he handed me his most treasured bird. He said it represented his feelings. I happily accepted the gift and immediately ran to tell Emily, who was also happy for me. But after she went boating with a fiancé, whatever that man said to her, she ran off without looking back the moment she stepped ashore, and the parrot flew away from my hands. I knew I had failed.